So, we need more commercial zones. Maybe that'll lower the land value, hopefully. Let's build some residential here. And this is probably where I'm going to start my train track, actually. Because you want to have the train cut through your city in a couple places, so I like to kind of start it like in a simple way, but it's pretty expensive, so you want to be careful. But people will start complaining about traffic soon enough, so I just kind of want to get a jump on that. Whoops, I meant to put power lines here first. And there's your little train there. Looks like a freaking harmonica, though. So that just helps transportation. It also cuts down on pollution, I think. Don't quote me on that, though. I'm not entirely sure. Like, I still like to build a lot of roads still, but as long as your train goes through certain areas of the city, it's not anything to really worry about. So yeah, we pretty much just wait and look at the issues. I would wait about a year before, like, freaking out, because as you can see, the percentages are still about the same. They usually don't change until the next year, so... And you can see the date up here. What is this again? Auto... I think this is auto taxes. I'm not really sure. Auto go-to... I don't know. You can turn the music off if you want. But I like the music, it's really nice. I really don't know what much of this means, to be honest. I never mess with it. You can also trigger disasters. You can turn them on and off. That's fire, tsunami, plane crash, tornado, earthquake, and a monster attack, which is actually Bowser in this game, but I will probably show that off later. These disasters do actually happen in your city randomly. It's pretty rare for any of these to happen, but it's always nice to be prepared for that, so have fire departments in places just to be safe. And just your overall stats here, you can save. Yeah, he's still giving advice on taxes. He'll usually give you advice on what the people are complaining about the most, so taxes is highest, so he'll give you advice on that. But we're going to change the game speed to top speed, because that's what I usually have it at. And after I get a little start here, I usually have it there, and I can't believe I forgot to give them power. You can also build parks, like, in random areas. It just looks like that. I usually like to put parks where there's nothing, just to make it look nicer. I believe it has something to do with the land value. I'm not really sure, though. I haven't really looked into it too much, but we can find out after a while. Yeah, I think that may have raised it a little bit. We do need more residential, because I think we have... Well, oh shit. Yeah, see, Transportation Fund is already getting high up there, and since we have one police department and fire department, that's $100 for each one. More residential areas, so they can work over here. I don't know why those commercial buildings haven't developed yet. That's not good. And you can use this magnifying glass to see how they're growing. High, upper is good. Industrial, residential. Some residentials were turned into hospitals and stuff like that, which is good for your city. But always keep an eye on your money before you make any expenditures, especially if you're not getting a profit from taxes. If you're paying more than you're getting, then you obviously want to like pay attention to that and be careful. But again, this game is a lot of waiting around, but it's a really relaxing game just to kick back, see how your city's growing, make little adjustments here and there, improve your city as much as you can. I freaking love this game though. I don't know, like I've always been a fan of all the like sim games and tycoon games, so I've played a lot of those in my day. Oh, we do need more industrial. I just realized we don't have a lot. People always want jobs, you know? And obviously you need industrial zones to make stuff for you. See, that developed like instantly. Okay, let's see where the land value is at, because that's my biggest concern right now, is the housing costs. Shit. Okay, I need to build more residential zones down here then, so people will move into these ones. You can also build like a residential like next to each other, and it'll make like a bigger area sometimes. It's kind of rare though, but I like to do that occasionally. But when I first start my city, I always like to make it kind of like a grid pattern mostly. Okay. See, we're not losing too much money at the moment, so this is pretty good. So I might cut this one into 2 parts. I think I might just do that, so I'll record a little longer here. Because I'm up to almost 20 minutes, and it's just, I kind of wanted to explain the gist of everything first before I got into anything. Or, like, got into actually, like, playing. So. We need more residential zones. Alright, I can build a few more then. Alright, I'm going to build this one here, and then I'm going to make this train track go down this way. Probably a bit further eventually. Not too much right now though. But trust me, even though this is costing me a little extra money to build this mass transit, it's going to pay off in the long run, definitely. It always does. I always like to start it early because it's very beneficial. Alright, speaking of which, let us see how the people are doing. Damn it! Housing costs are through the roof right now. It's probably because I need commercial zones down in the southeast here. But the land value down here, since it's only residential at the moment, should be a little less than the rest, but apparently it's not. Looks like industrial zones cut down on that. Possibly. Most likely because of pollution. So, let's put one there. And also, if a building is touching a building that has power, they will get electricity as well. See how it stopped flashing? So you don't have to connect it to anything. But the tips always tell you to build more commercial zones by residential to lower the land value, so I don't know. So I should probably build a couple residential zones over here then. And don't be afraid to, like, you know, splurge every once in a while. Like, build a lot of stuff at once. Just as long as you have the money to spare, because eventually you will get loans from the bank. I don't believe the bank appears until you're, like, below $5,000, I think, or something like that. So when you're in desperate need of money, the bank shows up and it's like, oh, it's only like 100 or so to build, and then you can take out a loan immediately. But it costs you $500 a year for that loan to pay it off for 21 years. So you gotta make sure you're aware of that and be careful with your money. So yeah, I think that's a good enough introduction. That's a couple parts right there. So yeah, next time we will do some more of this. So I hope you guys enjoy this. Let me know what you think about doing these type of games, because I love games like this. They're some of my favorite, actually. So just tell me what you think about this game, because it's one of my favorites for sure. Anyway, I'll catch you guys later.